Madam, any unfinished business now in your mind, and if, let's say if you were to give it another 5 years, maybe you could elaborate what you would like to do for the residents and then on your portfolio.
Okay. Well, for the residents, there are obviously a lot of exciting ideas which we have spelled out in our manifesto and which I would have loved to continue for them. But obviously, that's now something that I'm not in a position, since I'm not elected, to do it for them. But I wish them well, and I certainly hope that the Workers' Party will continue to look after them as well as I've tried to do so for them. On the official side, there are many things I've been working on, like the reforms in the accountancy sector, the continual development of the aviation sector. So beyond the corporatization of Changi Airport, other aspects of it, how to grow the air hub in Singapore, how to grow the aerospace hub. On the seaport side, how to develop that. But on the official side, I must say that for ministers, we expect to be rotated every few years. In any case, so none of us actually would expect to be sort of following a policy right through for many years. So to some extent, that would have been something I would expect to hand on to somebody in any case. Okay.
Could you just share over the last 15 years as an MP and also as a minister, what were the more memorable times for yourself? Some lessons learned?
Well, I think the last 15 years have been great in terms of my development as a person as well. Because I've learned how that when you reach out and you engage people more, it takes time and effort, but you actually get a more fulfilling result at the end of it. And this is particularly possible with the private estates residents, where they like to be in the know, they would like to be involved in many of their decisions. It takes time and effort, but it's a process that I think is very useful, because at the end of it, you may still arrive at the same decision and outcome, but then the sense of ownership of the environment and of the community itself is a lot stronger, and I always feel that that's a lot better for them.
What about lessons for yourself?
Lessons for myself would be how not to jump to conclusions, not to make quick judgments, but always to bear in mind that there could be other possibilities and explanations. This is particularly true with, let's say, my Meet the People session, where I encounter a lot of cases. And if one is too quick to jump to judgment about a particular case, then one can actually be found wanting or even wrong. And the whole rigor of the Meet the People session has enabled me to be a more patient person, to be more circumspect, to be less judgmental, to be more embracing of the different possibilities, that people can have very different views, not necessarily the conventional views. Because most of the cases that I've come across in the Meet the People session tend to be people who have fallen out of the system, fallen through the cracks, unconventional family structures and so on.
Just a quick question for the Aljunied Town Council. I think some residents are worried about who they should approach during this interim period, and whether basically the whole city shuts down or who should they turn to.
No, there is the interim, the Aljunied team, which is headed by Acting Chairman Koh Ching Mong, continues to run the Town Council until such time that it's handed over to the Workers' Party. So the residents did not worry, and we will ensure that the handing over would be smooth, so that the Workers' Party can continue to do the bit for the residents.
There are some reports that some cleaners have been terminated and such. Is that the case?
Oh, I'm unaware of that, yeah. But as far as we're concerned, we're still responsible for them until the Workers' Party takes over.
All right.
Yes. Do you have any brought up the university privatization issue? So what seems to be the personality? So how soon do you have anything like that?
No, it's just something I would just raise because I think it just cast doubt on why he handled the matter in a certain way. I would still say the same thing today. I mean, this may be the last word on it, but it's just something that I'm curious about, why he's not wanting to give a response until when I raised the issue that he actually came up with a full clarification. If he had done that, then I think the residents need not have issued a lawyer's letter to ask for the accounts. Okay, thank you very much.